is the voice. Is what is the damn deal. Straight from H-Town, you know what I'm talking about? So, this little topic discussion yesterday, and we were like, hey, that'd be cool, you know, we could have jumped on and talked about it. Like, you know, I went on late, early, depending on how you want to look at it, in the morning. So people didn't have a chance to chime in. So I was like, okay, I'll do a part 2. You know what I'm saying? I didn't finish everything, and we'll just see where it goes, you know, from there. We had early check-ins. My man Philly Dom, salute to Philly Dom. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you dropping there early, man. Hope you are able to check in, you know what I'm saying? And salute to you and everything you're doing, Philly Dom. Let's see here. That's my response to him. The gangsters in the building. Italian Stallion. I'm here to weigh in on the topic. Oh yeah, I already know you always got a lot to say there. And actually were part of the reason why I decided to do a part 2, since you left a comment saying you would like to comment. So appreciate the Italian Stallion for checking in. And let's see here. Really promised me some Haitian girl so I can leave the Matrix already. As long as he don't get jammed up in the BR, you know what I'm saying? We don't need any more YouTubers getting jammed up in foreign countries for getting on the wrong side of local authorities. So just keep it cool. I appreciate y'all checking in early, man. See, we get a few more people in here before we get the discussion going. Thanks y'all once again for checking in. I probably need to drop the AC in this joint. I already got hot. You know what? Going live is like when you got that presentation to give in school, and you know you've been bullshitting, you didn't do your homework, didn't do your research. You got to show up. But on the flip side, it can also be like I'm just hanging with my homies, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna have it today. Hanging with the homies, not naked in front of your speech class and giving a speech, you know what I'm saying? That's what we don't want. So yeah. Philly Dom got to hook up the Italian Stallion. Anyway, let's get on to the topic at hand. So there was a part 1 yesterday, the magnificent rise of the Passport Bros. And Stallion, let me know if my mic is a little too loud. I feel like it's a little hot, but if not, cool. Yeah, so yeah, the magnificent rise of the Passport Bros brought to you by FBE Capital yesterday. And so I thought they had a part 2, so I figured I'd play that today. Let's see how that goes. Hold on a second. Let me make sure no extra music. Seems like he just wants to jam on it. I have it on loop. Yeah. All right. Here we go. And chime in as you will, Mr. Italian Stallion. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Yeah.
Here's the thing about being a single plus-size woman having to deal with fat phobia and
Look in my eyes, you see a victory. We ain't taking L's, death to our enemies.
Even better, it doesn't even look like
wait, hold on.
Cannot stop me. Sit back and watch me straight.
I'm gonna stop this presentation real quick to give a shout out to Italian Stallion for the super chat. He says the contribution was funded by the Gangster Bankster Fund. Thank you so much, Italian Stallion. Appreciate that. All right, let's go back to the show, man. Good looking out. The Gangster Bankster is definitely in the building.
You can enjoy days like this.
I'm home.
Yeah, I
can be independent. Yes, I do it all on my own as a single mom.
Where are you talking right now?
I want a man to fucking show up so I can be soft.
Yeah.
And I'm so sick of waiting. I just want love in my life so bad.
Shout out to Razor Rays, doing big things. Appreciate you dropping in, brother. So much.
Just for this point in my life, like, it just feels like Jesus.
I'm literally on the verge of crying.
I'm literally on the verge of tears. Yet another situationship has ended.
I've been trying to meet someone, just anybody worth my time for years.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, I've been left behind.
After 3 years of living in Southeast Asia.
So the first topic discussion is the passport bros aren't all just bros. As Italian Stallion will let you know, being in the house, he might as well be a brother, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the passport bros aren't just brothers identifying with being passport bros. We got people of all nationalities, colors, and creeds out here, getting out here, traveling to see what's going on out in the world, checking their options, having a grand old time, and nobody has a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we just doing a thing. Passport bros up. You know what I'm talking about?
Thankful to be out here.
Living the dream that I'm so lucky to live.
I am done being an independent. Look at the you state me.
I've decided I am no longer a strong, independent woman that needs no man.
I was like, I weighed 120 pounds. But the thing is, I wear my weight very well.
I think there might be some better options.
This is my obey.
Oh my God, the view is ridiculous.
What are you single anymore? I'm 33 next month. I'm fine. I need...
Guys, you gotta leave the West.
Go where you're treated best.
Take control of your health by boosting your force field, the immune system.
Yes, boys, we are back with part 2 of Passport Bros. Finally, I know I promised part 2 a long time ago, but you know, sometimes it's a bit difficult behind the scenes here to get certain videos out. So please forgive me for that. But anyways, we are back and we are jumping straight in where we left off in part 1. So if you haven't seen part 1 yet, go check it out first, then come back to part 2. Otherwise, some things might not make a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, you're going Dutch? Oh!
Yeah, I think it's just, I think it's good.
By the way, if you are feeling the Passport Bros series, then smash that like button and let me know in the comment section if you want more of these. Anyways, enough waffling, let's get to it. So clearly, modern women absolutely hate passport bros because, unlike men, these modern women in the West really have nowhere else to go since they all practice fake feminism.
Like, paying a bill 50-50 is bullshit.
They should pay for everything.
Men should always pay.
I don't care how much money I ever make. I still want my man to pay for everything.
How about real equal. And so this ability for men to simply ignore Western women, opt out of dating apps, and escape to countries where the majority of women are still feminine and kind is really starting to anger a lot of modern women.
Passport bros be, first of all, predators.
I think going abroad, they go for women who are more vulnerable.
Okay, let's talk about passport bros. The only women they'll be getting are the ones that they're paying for.
Now, what's ironic here is that this lady, Jessica, who is a massive hater of passport bros, is actually a passport sis herself.
Y'all see the hypocrisy here? You know what I'm saying? She hating on the bros, but she out here trying to get her flat backs blown out.
That made me decide to go to Italy today. If you've ever been to the Balkans, you know what I'm talking about. And it's all men.
Yeah, you can't really expect that type of chivalry that I have found in other countries. Even in the ones that I love, that I prefer to date in, like Italy, passport bro movement is more American male toxicity.
Yep, classic big fat hypocritical feminist. Traveling all over the world to meet men, but then cry about it when men do the very same thing, only a lot better. Anyways, not only is Jessica here traveling all over Europe trying to find a great guy, she's not exactly having any luck with it.
German men, I felt, were very similar to American men. They want to go 50-50. If they do pay, they're definitely expecting something. If you don't give them something, there's some resentment. It's with the men these days, sitting on the, kind of sitting on the outskirts, waiting for women to make the first.
I don't like it, y'all. And this is universal. Like, I'm even finding Italian men doing this shit.
Yeah, definitely not a great idea to go to Europe if you don't want to do 50-50.
You go on that first date and the woman pays for you?
Yeah, it's fine for me.
In fact, as a Dutchie myself, we do not try to impress women with fancy cars to pick them up from a date. No, we show up on bicycles and she can hop on, or she can just meet us at the bar or the restaurant.
The Dutch guys, they got it figured out, man. They ain't going for the okie doke at all. I like how they roll.
We Dutchies really don't care how she gets there, just as long as she gets there on time. We really do care about that. And so you see, this proves what I've been saying, which is that modern women are all trapped in their own bullshit, leaving them with nowhere to go. Because nowhere outside of America are men going to cater to this nonsense. And on top of that, more and more American men are now waking up to the fact that there is a whole world out there where women actually like men.
Gray is cooking up an absolute
Yes,
storm.
sir.
We're cooking 3 Filipino dishes today. 4 Filipino. Yes,
Dessert?
there's a 4th dish, a Filipino dessert. Yes.
And you can live like a king for as low as $1,000 a month.
Just like $500 per
Make sure
month.
y'all like,
Cost
comment,
of living is
subscribe.
fantastic. You can get nice places
Hit
for
the
$500,
socials, y'all.
$600 a month.
This is what
And don't
$500 a
feel
month
shy
get
to
you in
hit the
Bangkok,
Cash App if you
Thailand.
so
Yep,
desire.
that's right, guys. All you really need to get started as a password bro is just $2,000 of online income and some good SPF protection from all the sun you'll be getting. And to help you do just that is today's sponsor, Teach Henley. With Teach Henley, you
They can hook your boy up with a commercial if they want to. You know what I'm saying? But no free pub here, T. Shanley.
the games
I'll let your
and
boy.
these stupid dating apps and are now discovering new and better worlds. The women in the West are actually finding this out the hard way, and it's not pretty.
I'm tired of the dating game.
Yeah, I got ready for
It
no
hurt,
reason.
y'all. It
I've
hurt.
been single for 7 years. I deserve someone to share who I am with.
I deserve somebody. I deserve to find somebody.
I'm 30 and beginning to think
What
that this
the
whole
hell?
dying alone thing isn't going to be like a running joke. It's going to be reality.
I used to talk so much shit about girls who settled, and now I hope to become one.
Yeah, now they want to settle. Not so funny
All
anymore, huh?
lopsided, yo.
When men are no longer playing along, and you have to deal with the consequences of your action. Which is why modern women will now try to scare dudes into not dating foreign women.
They're going to use you. They're going to treat you worse than American women.
The gaslighting, man, is on a whole nother level. They don't know what to do. Things are shifting in the matrix, and they ain't liking it, y'all.
They have higher expectations.
Because according to them, these foreign women simply do not speak English and are too stupid to understand you.
The Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education.
They don't know what's available to them.
The standards are a little lower over there because most of the women come from poverty, right?
It is truly amazing how no one will ever be more condescending to women than a feminist, since these women are basically comparing foreign women to monkeys that can't read or write. Like, hello, do you realize that half the planet pretty much speaks or at least understands basic English? And if you've ever dated in Italy or Spain, then you know that women in the Philippines and other Asian countries are actually much better at speaking English than many Italian or Spanish women. As a matter of fact, they speak better English than whatever the hell this is.
So I don't want to talk right now. You're from my best friend. You didn't want to tell us.
Oh Lord. Anyways, let's actually pull up the official global index for English proficiency to see what's going on. Boom, the Dutchies are rocking the #1 spot, awesome. But in second place already, you find Singapore. And at number 15,
You know, all these tropes are just always being disqualified. You know what I'm saying? We got a heavy hitter in the house. KBS, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you dropping in. He just hit 400K subs, I believe, a couple of days ago. So big shout out to KBS. Appreciate you dropping in, man. Just trying out some new stuff, man. See what sticks. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you dropping in, and enjoy the show.
Still classified as high proficiency, you find Romania, followed by a whole bunch of Eastern European countries, which, by the way, is a great alternative to Southeast Asia if you are not into Asian women.
Oh shit, here we go! It's on! Race war!
Yes, I know, nowadays in Snowflake land, race is such an incredible touchy subject, and even just mentioning a type is now considered white supremacy or racism. But in this channel, we do not give a fuck, okay? Because men like what they like. It's as simple as that.
It would be with like a busty blonde or an Asian with pointy nipples.
Exactly, Ari.
So
I mean, let's be honest.
This episode will be then get the yellow check mark. So y'all make sure y'all hit the Cash App or hit the
start talking after all about traveling abroad to find a better life and start dating better women. So yeah, what those women look like and if you are attracted to them plays a huge role. Anyways, back to the proficiency index, where we see that at number 20, the Philippines still sits 15 spots above Spain and Italy at number 35. So clearly, you can find plenty of women in both Asia and Eastern Europe who speak English at a very high level, making dating abroad a lot easier. But not only do plenty of foreign women speak English, their countries also have these magical buildings.
Hello everyone. Hi. My name is Jack. I'm from Australia, moving into the IT class. Let's go. Hello students. How are you? So even the king has set up coding for kids, which is so important these days.
Called high schools and universities, where they actually learn.
Almost every Mexican girl I've gone out with here is well educated. They have a high paying job. They're like an engineer or a supply chain manager or a dentist or a doctor or a lawyer.
So you're not dating some savage from.
Man, that's why getting that Nomad money is so important nowadays. I'm trying to make it to that point, y'all, because living here in the Matrix, when you can do a lot cheaper somewhere else, it's always seems like a win. You know what I'm talking about? We got the gangster bankster once again. Appreciate it, man. We can need to get a woman on the panel for input. Hey, I'm open for it. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody in mind, send them my way. But I appreciate the super chat, Gangster Bankster. I'm gonna work on that, man. Get somebody opposite, you know what I'm saying? I've been even thinking about hitting the Houston streets and getting somebody back in here to interview. I didn't know if y'all would be interested in that or not. Y'all want somebody from abroad or y'all want somebody from here? Let me know and what you want us to talk about. Appreciate you. Salute to you, man, on the super chats. Thank you so much.
From a remote village.
Women that don't have education.
Cut off completely from modern technology. No, you're actually dating a regular woman who has a job or is studying or even does volunteer work.
Have you been to parties or found yourself ever in a really bad neighborhood?
Yeah, I work in a favela.
What's up to on the mic?
Wow, you worked in the favela.
Yeah.
Wow, what were you doing in the favela?
I was volunteering for kids.
It's an angel over here. That's amazing.
Simply beautiful. And a big change from dating in the West, where the village toad has the audacity to demand hundreds of dollars so that you can be graced by her royal presence.
Here are some things I expect a man to pay for while I'm dating him or we're in a relationship. All dates. My nails be done.
Come on.
My conditioners, my leave-ins. Eventually, you're gonna have to pay my rent.
Yeah, this is what you call not knowing your worth. But anyway.
Italian Stallion says Razor Rays has a few. He knows USA women only give their opinion. U.S. women only to give their opinion. I mean, it's good at not just being an echo chamber, all the time. So having opposing views is good, you know what I'm saying? And, sometimes, we need to be checked for our BS, you know what I'm saying? So it's not always that men are right or wrong or whatever. And there's so many gray areas in there. So, but, it's just a topic of discussion. But yeah, if any are out there, shoot, I'll be glad to have them on the panel for sure.
Anyways, dating overseas in a lot of these countries is truly going back in time with old school values in a modern world where women are simply dating with intent and not just to cure their boredom for when Chad is finally done banging some other girl.
Another big cultural difference is the level of flakiness. This was such a big frustration for me in the US because it seemed like about half of the dates that I would schedule, they would cancel on me. Whereas here in Mexico, once I have a date scheduled, there's like a 90% chance that that's going to happen.
You see, these foreign women are not some poor little village girl needing super gringo to come and save her, but she's actually just living a normal life and she's happy to stay in her own country, which actually makes it more likely that when you find someone to date, she's not dating you for your money or a green card, since a lot of these women do not want to leave their families. Now, obviously, women that want to exploit you do exist over there. And yes, if you're being an idiot, you can easily be taken advantage of. But how is that any different from your life in the West?
They should pay for everything.
Men should always pay.
I mean, in the West, plenty of women are taking advantage of men on a massive scale, where the majority of women are simply using men for attention and money and are even dating multiple men at the same time. So let's not pretend that men are only going to be taken advantage of when they go overseas. This is completely ridiculous. At least overseas, you have far more women to choose from that actually want to date with intent, since it's still embedded in the culture. While in the West, you can choose from all the wonderful women who are bragging about not wanting to have kids. Seriously, as if modern women weren't unappealing enough, now they don't even want to have kids, meaning there's literally no reason to date them.
What y'all think about thus far? Any comments? Y'all think it's a pretty good expose on this topic, the Passport Bros, the magnificent blow up, or is it some BS? Let me know.
And so not only are you more likely to find women that actually want kids when you go overseas, it's also a lot easier and cheaper to start a family in most of these countries.
To the left, you can see what looks like a baby orangutan, but it's actually my son Teddy. Raising a family in Philippines is a lot more affordable and a lot more accessible than back home.
Now, before I wrap up this video, I need to debunk one more absolutely disgusting tactic that so many women are using to hate on Passport Bros, which is the allegation of tourism.
The part about the Passport Bros that nobody wants to mention is a lot of these men are actually going overseas to underage girls.
Yeah, those are not Passport Bros, you absolute moron. Because older men in their 50s and 60s traveling to certain Asian and African countries for girls and boys, mind you, of a particular age range has been going on for decades and already has a name. It's called tourism by pedophiles, and it was going on way before the Passport Bro movement even became a thing. So looping that group of degenerates into the Passport Bro movement is just sick, and yet again proves my point about modern women always trying to criminalize normal male behavior that they don't like. Because the concept of Passport Bros is a direct consequence of a totally f***ed up dating market in the West caused by dating apps, social media, and feminism. And it has nothing to do with that kind of depravity. This also takes us to one of the darker sides of being a Passport Bro, and for some reason, modern women really seem to take pleasure.
Yeah, you know how it is, guilt, shame, insults, and they need to be right, you know what I'm saying? Or the whole sign language. They can't beat us, so they talk down.
From this, and that is Passport Bros who ended up dead.
Passport Bros are getting killed. Try doing better.
Oh, hell. Too late to skip this part.
Okay.
Know that those actions are now coming with consequences.
Geez, I wonder why men are running away from these women. They seem so lovely, right? Now, don't be alarmed by this news of Passport Bros dying in Colombia, since this is all easily avoidable, and it all comes down to following some basic common sense steps. Because first of all, you simply don't have to go to Colombia. Since even though Colombia is very popular and has a lot of beautiful women, it is also not a particularly safe country, and there are literally dozens of better options out there. But if you do want to go to Colombia, then at least have some basic situational awareness, because Medellin, Colombia is not the same as Zermatt, Switzerland, or Copenhagen, Denmark. And a lot of these guys that got killed were not looking to meet a nice, wholesome girl. They were trying to get laid, and they were being idiots about it, which means that this danger of getting killed is not.
What y'all think about this part? I'm gonna end it here because the algorithm don't like all that talk. So yeah, so as you see, the Passport Bros ain't just all bros. It's a movement on all men in the Western society who, saying you don't have to have a lot of money. You just got to do some planning and execution to, get out there and travel. And a lot of people are trying to do it full time, which is kind of on my to-do plans, but I ain't quite there. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna move on to the next topic, which is Vivica A. Fox. Now, everybody knew Vivica back in the day. If you like me from back in the day, she used to be a baddie. You know what I'm saying? She had her day in the sun. Used to rub elbows with the likes of Halle Berry. Nobody gonna say she's bad as Halle Berry, but she was up there kind of back in the day doing her thing along the same time. So she been in the news lately a lot about her wanting to get married at 60 years old. So we were watching Manosphere Highlights Daily. Shout outs to them. And we pick up where we left off yesterday on this. Basically dogging out all the different type of brothers and clowning them as Hollywood does to make us look bad. You know what I'm saying?
My ring? Oh, baby, it's right here in my top pocket.
The number one excuse of a cheating man is?
I was working late.
This gives women a built-in excuse for why they are single. It's never their fault. It's always the men's fault. Telling women they can't do anything wrong and are perfect is a big reason why they can't handle criticism and struggle to form healthy relationships. When something doesn't go their way, they lose it.
I'm hungry. See, that's two things you don't mess with. My man and my food. Either one, I had to cut your ass. How about you?
USPS Ground Advantage.
Here you go.
Un advantage para tu negocio.
They put these commercials in at the worst time. All right, here we go.
Mushrooms that heal your gut, improve digestion. Monique's character in this movie is presented as a big, confident woman who's comfortable in her skin. She complains about her man being broke, but that's exactly the type of man.
KBS Travel can pull one of his girls and he filmed to come on the panel. Hey, I'm not opposed to it. Hey, if you want to do that KBS, I'll drop you the link. But I don't know if he wants you to just to be volunteering them like that. Italian stallion. But hey, I'm not opposed to it. That'd be live. I don't even know where KBS is right now. And where he is in the world. I'm on to catch up to him and find out. Oh shit. Guy, I guess that answers it. I guess 20,000 Colombian pesos from KBS Travels. I will have my family abroad. Don't know where yet. Yeah, man, that's what's up, my dude. You out there, man. KBS is out there. He's staying out abroad. He's traveling a lot. He's getting his good content in. So everything stays as it going on an upward trajectory for that brother, man. He'll be set for YouTube and stuff. So, so he's getting to go to all the different countries. I think he's going to Thailand soon or Southeast Asia soon. So that's going to be epic catching KBS out there. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate the Colombian pesos, man. That's my first super chat and COP, I believe. Good looking out. Colombia. You talking about Columbia, Ohio, or the Columbia with an O in it, 2 O's? Let me know. All right, let's see what this foolishness is going on over here.
And she will attract. When we tell these overweight women to lose weight and upgrade their sexual market value, because men in general are not looking to date overweight women, they don't want to hear it. They believe men have to love them for who they are.
And if that means I'm single for another 2 years, then that's what it is. Because the person that is for me is going to take me right now at being a little over 300 pounds. Because then in the future, when I look at you, I can say you deserve me now at my best. Because this isn't my best. My best is yet to come. But you should earn and deserve me at my best. And that's the problem. A lot of people don't want to.
For real, y'all. For real. I ain't gonna even say something. Let's see what Gangsta Banks has to say, because I'm gonna get in trouble. Black Mama can also pull off his 1,000 women to come up on the panel. Hook it up, Italian Stallion. I haven't talked to Mamba in a while, but you know, that'd be cool. Shoot, let's make it happen. I am down for it.
Put the work into people that don't look like they're worth the work.
Now the character Tracy seems to get a pass for her aggressive and abusive behavior because her man cheated on her.
This is back in the 90s, y'all. Oh, damn.
A woman who is loud, aggressive, and abusive like this, what kind of man do you think she will attract? Check this out.
But do you know how to be quote unquote submissive to the man?
But if he's not coming to me as a man, then why the am I playing my role if you ain't doing yours?
You see how T-Boss from TLC reacted to this question?
Man. Anyway.
Look at her body language. This woman is a ticking time bomb. The moment something happens that she doesn't like, she's ready to explode. A woman will show her true colors under duress and pressure. Women who claim they can be submissive for the right man are full of it.
It's cool if
my
God brings me
goodness.
somebody who is really a man, because you know I'm a real alpha, so it takes a special person to deal.
T-Boss is not aging well at all. Oh my gosh. I would assume you're talking about T-Boss, that Stallion. Am I wrong? You gonna definitely get me demonetized. Yo, Bandana Travels in the building. Salute. They not all on that type of time though. Who you talking about? Who's not on what time, man? Tell me more. Please elaborate. Anyway, let's go back to this madness over here.
With me,
right?
Because I do a lot of.
Women cannot turn this masculine energy on and off on command. This is T-Boss. She always exudes masculine energy. Why do you think her name is T-Boss? A masculine man will not be attracted to her because he is looking for balance and femininity to complement his masculinity. So most of these so-called alpha, strong and independent women will naturally attract weak.
The girl before her. Okay, all right. I got you. I got you. That's what's up. Yeah. Let's continue. I had something to say, but I better just keep my mouth shut.
Feminine men
We'll let him
and not the men they are looking for. But it's never them. It's always us because there are no good men out there.
Let her go. Don't beat on her. Don't catch no cases. Let her go. Literally let her go.
Yeah.
And you vet her with your frequency. You vet her with your vibration. I walk in some rooms and I get around certain black women and I start talking. They can't stand.
We're gonna get back to what he's saying in a second. A second here. Bandana Travel says the black Jones in the States, but a lot of hyenas out. Yeah, man. He said it, not me, y'all. Shout out to Bandana. Norman in the building. What's good? Salute to you, Norm. Appreciate you dropping in, man. Let's see here. Sorry if I'm starting to get loud. I feel like I'm starting to get full of loud mouth over here. T-Boz got her butt beat. Oh man, and y'all didn't she burn down Andre Rison's crib back in the day too? Wasn't that her? She was married or going with Andre Rison when he was an Atlanta Hawk, or no, Atlanta Falcon receiver, and she burned his crib down and didn't go to jail for it. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong on that. Bandana having a good time. I'm glad we get to chuckle on here, man. Let's continue. I think I'm starting to get buzzed. So who knows what could happen next. Gotta get to bed. Hey man, I appreciate you just checking in, Norm. It's all good, man. Go make that money, man. Catch me on the replay or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you sliding through. All right. And we'll just keep on rocking out and get your rest, homie. We'll talk. Left eye. Oh, that was left eye. I'm sorry. Damn, you right. RIP left eye. Yeah. I knew it was somebody in that group, you know. That yep. Crazy. They was broke. So that's probably why they were so feisty and mad, you know what I'm saying? They had these top topping hits and stuff and are getting robbed and weren't making no money. So you know they were some angry, bitter broads. For real.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Why don't
Let's see, you vet her with your
men and not the men they are looking for. But it's never them. It's always us, because there are no good men out there.
Let her go. Don't beat on her. Don't catch no cases. Let her go. Literally let her go. Yeah. And you vet her with your frequency. You vet her with your vibration. I walk in some rooms and I get around certain black women and I start talking. They can't stand me. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Why is that they can't stand you?
Because I just told you, a lot of black women are not used to a black man that has confidence. A lot of black women are not used to a black man.
All right, so is everybody clear what our agenda is this morning?
Absolutely.
All right, great. So let's reconvene, say about 4 o'clock. This is one of our biggest deals, so let's not leave anything a chance, okay?
Uh-oh.
Oh, did I neglect to mention how accomplished he is?
Did something just happen? Did this thing just skip forward or something? Or was he finished? I guess that was how it was supposed to go. All right, enter Tyrone.
Love that man. Ooh.
There is no fairy tale without Prince Charming. A Prince Charming needs certain criteria.
Only.
Tall, dark, and handsome. High status, high earning, high value.
Oh,
and
man.
of course,
Is that what she's really
he
doing?
needs to be desired
No way.
by other women.
No way.
Prince Charming is a big reason why Vivica Fox is still looking for love at 60 years old.
The love that I had for him, and still to this day, will always, he was the love of my life. I will admit that without any reservations.
Vivica Fox has been alpha widowed by 50 Cent. And many other women have shared the same fate because of the impact of Prince Charming.
And that's what I want men to understand about most black women that I know. Most of us, contrary to popular belief, don't just want a man. We want the man that we want to say that you're fine. We want a man that we desire. We want a man that we're actually
what y'all think?
attracted to. Physically, emotionally, psychologically, intellectually.
Appreciate you, Bandana.
And if you're not that, you know what I mean?
Nowadays.
It is a lot to ask. And I
Not a lot to ask.
I actually think it is.
No, I swear to God, everybody trying to convince us that we need to accept the bare minimum that needs to go somewhere. No, that is not a lot to ask. I swear to God, the bar's in hell. No, but
Prince Charming is rare. Yet, women can't seem to understand that most of them will never marry him. And this movie portrays the real life scenario of how women view the bottom 80-90% of men.
You know, Shantae, I really thought you forgot about me. I'm glad you finally decided to call.
Put in good work.
Day 6 is a real drag. You find yourself
Metro
on a
highlights
date and
daily.
start to think, what the hell am I
Lenny Kravitz
doing
wanna be
here?
Negro.
Just stick through it. Go on as many dates as you can. It's all part of the 10-day process.
You know, at one point I thought you weren't even concerned about me. I began to think you was trying to avoid me.
But now I know you can't do without
Big Papa.
Ray Ray. Yo, Pooh Bear.
Look how they portray us, man. Look how they do it.
This is how women.
Vivica Fox may be forced to date a.
Shots fired.
Oh my God. Hey. Hey. Hey, you said it, Italian, not me. That's hilarious.
Few 80-90% of men, if they even care to look at them. That's why you have all these videos of women crying in their cars because Prince Charming rejected them or Prince Charming pumped and dumped them. The reason why this hurts so much is that women like to believe they are the exception to the rule because that is what fairy tales teach them from a young age. So it's all or nothing, even at 60 years old.
We got to get out there. My biggest problem is that I'm too picky. But we got to get out there and date and explore, try new horizons. I'm old-fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that.
It doesn't matter what age these women are. They still want that fairy tale experience with sparks flying, especially if they have experienced it before.
You know, I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress too.
Now that's sparks flying in real life. Prince Charming came in the form of 50 Cent. Now look at how it's presented in the movie.
Then he looked at me, and for a second, everyone in the place disappeared.
This is pure gold. He looked at me, meaning Prince Charming. Tyrone saw her, not average Joe, the bus driver. 50 Cent was on top of the mountain when he shouted Vivica Fox out. Bobby Brown was on top of the mountain when he got with Whitney Houston. You see what happens to a man when he's on top of the mountain? He sparks instant.
Man, look at her, boy. She was just about smitten as you can be. 50 hit her below the waist with that one. Bandana Trout says, yo, where the fit at? He ain't been dropped. He just had a live stream, man. Just the other day, he had a live stream to celebrate his 20K celebration, 20K subs. But he's been kind of low, man. He's just been working, working out. You know how stuff fit beyond. He says he's gonna change up his content soon, so I'm looking forward to see which direction he goes. But yeah, he's just been chilling, man, making money and living, you know. But I'm sure he's gonna get back out there and travel sooner or later. But he's around. I'll tell him that you said what's up if he doesn't drop in later on. That is.
Attraction, love at first sight, and
look at that
of
boy.
Course,
he just
in the fairy tale, Prince Charming is gonna approach the woman of any status and sweep her off her feet. But when a woman hits the wall, Prince Charming is not gonna see her anymore. She will be invisible to him because he will be looking at women 10, 20 years younger. And because he is Prince Charming, he can have a woman who's 10, 20 years younger. And she doesn't need to have a PhD or make 6 figures a year.
If I don't desire you, I really don't want you. Real boss men, they do not desire a financial or an intellectual equal. They are not attracted to it. It is a turn off. The pee-pee goes, burp, burp, burp. It does.
Hey, what y'all think what she just said? Y'all, I'm bringing it back. I ain't gonna interject just to what's her
desire you. I really don't want you. Real boss men, they do not desire a financial or an intellectual equal. They are not attracted to it. It is a turn off. The pee-pee goes, burp, burp, burp. It does. I'm telling y'all the truth. They did not go to law school, L'Oreal, so they could end up with a peer. They went to law school, they went to medical school, they went to Harvard MBA so that they could be the dominant, so that they could run the shop.
Ebony K. Williams is doing too much. It's very simple. A man is not looking for another man. We're not turned off by women making money or having jobs and careers.
Yeah, that's true. I don't mind a woman making money. I'm all for it. Just because you make a certain amount of money, don't start looking at me a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You make more than me. Hey, don't look at me lesser, because, it's different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't have a problem with it. It's usually the other way around, personally. Italian Stallion says, I will leave those type of matrix women where I found them. Back to Ghana. That's what's up, man. Hey, I hear you.
It's just not a requirement, and it doesn't make a woman more attractive. But just listening to Ebony K. Williams and Vivica Fox, you immediately know these women are not feminine. These women are not soft, and engaging with them is exhausting. Every time you hear Ebony K. Williams speak, you think you're in court or something. It's not attractive, and a man with options is not gonna settle for a woman who doesn't compliment him. Balance. It's not supposed to be a power struggle. This brings us to the next chapter.
All right, we can close it out. Bring it on home.
Good son of a... Oh, I can't believe you lied to me.
What kind of bullshit is that?
No, she gonna handle business. She'll handle it.
Get it together, Shantae. Get it together. Get it together. Okay, this is where the rules begin. If you ever find yourself in a situation like this, rule number 1, never panic. Stay cool. Act like it doesn't bother you one bit and address the issue head.
It is crazy ironic how her life literally played out like this bad B budget movie. Like, this movie is maybe C-rate. I don't know. It's not very good, as y'all can tell. I do remember when it came out, and it wasn't no big blockbuster or nothing like that. Not even in the Chitlin circuit. But yeah, it's crazy. This is pretty much her life. Crazy.
Of course.
I don't know what the hell just happened, y'all. I don't know what the heck just happened. Somehow left the stream. Hopefully I'm still streaming, y'all. I'm still on with you. Yeah, it looks like I am. I don't know why it stopped sharing, but let's bring it back real quick. Bring it back one time.
Mirrors the mentality and attitude they have when it comes to relationships.
All right, Shantae, look, I was wrong. I shouldn't have been in the spot with Julie that night. But what happened was we were working late. I got a little hungry. She asked me if I wanted to go get something to eat, and I was like, without even thinking, yeah, sure.
No matter what his ass says, it doesn't make a difference, because he should have known better. But now that he's put his cards on the table and offered some form of an explanation, you've got to step to the plate, girl. Be a woman. Do the right thing. Gut punch that ass.
After one.
This is
gut punch that ass. Hell no.
Denied. Not the train of thought of someone who thinks in solutions. This is what a bad attitude looks like. This is what brothers are talking about when it comes to the sisters. Black women have.
Is that what y'all looking for out there? Come on, tell me. Is this what you're looking for? I don't know.
Tendency to try to mommy you, to son you, so to speak. Now pay attention to Vivica Fox's response to 50 Cent's comment about black women getting angry over black men's desire for exotic women.
Italian Stallion says the Matrix women in Houston pulled the switch on your channel. Pull the switch like how? Like a 9mm with a switch on it, or the switcheroo on me? I don't know. Elaborate, Italian Stallion. Hey man, these Houston streets ain't no punk, man. That's why I don't film too much out no more, man. I've been confronted and all kind of crap, man. I feel it's safer to videotape in the favela Rio than it is in some of these Houston spots. I ain't gonna BS you, but yeah. Anyway, back to the show.
No. Can I just say, church finger over here. No. It was the levels of disrespect as far as I was concerned. You know, it was just so demeaning, the statement and the whole arrogance of it all. I mean, you came from a black woman. Don't ever forget that.
Here we go.
You see how Vivica Fox immediately has to remind 50 Cent that his mama is black and that mama is in charge here. If you don't behave the way mama wants you to behave, mama is gonna check you.
Now we know his crime. He went out to dinner with a coworker after working late, had dinner, did a little dance.
Oh, they try to cut off my live. You think that's what happened? Okay, yeah, maybe so. The haters. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what the crap was.
However,
but
if your case is worse than this,
I don't know.
You got to determine if you want your man back. Because if you
we
don't,
ain't shut down just yet.
hell with him. Keep on stepping. But if you want him back, punish him. Cardinal rule number 2: when your man messes up, no matter how small it is, you got to punish him. Punish him hard. Day 2.
No matter what time.
Put a 1 in the chat if you want to be punished. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to be punished. Put a 2 if you want. If hell no. Oh man.
No matter how small it is, these women are gonna run their mouths. This is exhausting.
They tried to.
Vivica Fox does not know how to shut up and pick her battles. This is what 50 Cent had to deal with.
He just has such boy tendencies. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just like, when I read that, I was like, really? You would say that because you don't want anyone to challenge you or talk to you. You want somebody to sit over there and be a pretty little dog that you can just pay, right? Can't handle a black woman, can you?
Man, hold on. Did I say you might get some of the women haters that were Peso's child to get you? Maybe, man. He had like a little click on there. But I'm below the radar now, you know what I'm saying? If I get like maybe 10 people watching, then they might drop in. I get to double digits, then they might pay attention, right? Or get over 100, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta be worth their while, you know. I'm still in the back of the class right now, but it's all good. Long as y'all are still around to get my back when they do start popping up. That's all that matters.
Sisters take a lot of pride in running their mouths, and it's not working for them. Your man is not your son, and you are not his mama. 50 Cent wanted to propose to Vivica Fox, but she messed it up.
Were you in love?
Maybe drop the bag, y'all.
Was he in love with you? Very much. I mean, I think that the reason why it's haunted me for such a long time is I found out later that he wanted to propose to me. So that's why.
Right. Okay.
So that's why for so long, I think it's haunted me that I always felt like,
gosh, if I could have just done better. I didn't know. And that's what I share for other ladies. That sometimes we have to learn not to do too much and let the man be the man.
Vivica Fox knows she fumbled the bag. She knows her ego got in the way. That's why she now openly admits 50 Cent is the love of her life, because when she was with him, she was acting like he was disposable and easily replaced. The foolishness. Your personality is one of the hardest things to change. That's why it doesn't matter what you tell these women at this age. And what Wendy said at the end is exactly why these women can't have the men they want.
Big fumble. That X where, you know, the crossing, she missed it with 50, you know what I'm saying? Because he's still rising.
Want.
But it's also not giving up us being strong as women. Right. You know?
They think that shutting up is weak, being submissive is weak, being agreeable is weak. So instead of cooperating with their man, instead of complimenting their man, they constantly engage in power struggles, trying to control their man, trying to prove to themselves and the sisterhood that they are so strong, disrespecting their man in the process. But the men they want have no problems.
What y'all think of my man's expose style, his journalism or whatever? I think he's on point. He's a very good work. Shout out to MHD.
Walking away from women who bring no value to their lives.
You know what? I think.
And Italian Stallion says that I'm so glad I have a blue book. Hey man, me too. I wish I was using it right now, but you know what I'm saying, we gotta make it do what it do while we in this matrix and have our discussions and plan our getaways. You know what I'm saying? I know you retired now, so yeah, you got a little getaway coming up in the DR if I'm not mistaken. So I envy you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get up out of here again soon.
We need some time apart. You know, see what else is out there. Test the waters.
Test the waters? What the hell is test the waters?
Keith, calm down, bro.
I am calm, all right, bro?
I mean, you getting all swole up in the chest, man. Just sit down, relax.
Test the waters.
See, I don't want you to feel restricted.
Here they go. Restricted.
And
Games, how do we love the games? You know what I'm saying? Raise your hand if you love games.
lately I've been feeling a little trapped myself, so maybe it's the best thing. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, hey, I was gonna suggest the same thing. Yes, cool.
Good.
This is one of the dumbest things a woman can do, especially if she's dealing with a man with options, a Prince Charming. However, like I've said in the previous chapter, women think they are the exception to the rule and that men like this will always be up for grabs. Unfortunately for them, they will have to learn the hard way.
I just thought that you followed certain rules when a brother messes up to get him to come back.
You see, in the fairy tale, Prince Charming forgives her for all of that crap she threw at him based on true love. But in reality, a man wants respect. When a woman deliberately disrespects a man of value, he will...
I think that's all it comes down to, man. The respect is not there no more, man. Where is the respect?
Never, ever come back. We don't feel sorry for Vivica Fox. She's been in a position that most people can only dream about. But let her be a lesson for you guys to understand what your worth is as a man. If you don't know your worth, you'll end up settling for less and getting entangled in relationships.
All right, that's pretty much that. Let's see here. Gangster Bankster says my date includes a quick dinner and straight back to my place for the night. I need to get my money's worth. Okay. Hey man, I feel you. Man, you know, I ain't gonna even get into it. Never mind. TMI. And I'm not Santiago, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna go there. But I do feel you on that. Get your money's worth, huh? Take them back to the crib. Let's see if I got anything else in this playlist worth checking out. Let's see here. Yeah, make sure y'all appreciate everybody that's dropped in. I'm not going to be on here too long. I just, since I didn't do this yesterday during a decent hour, I decided to come back, do the part 2. And I do appreciate it. Y'all hit my Cash App or whatnot. Let's see here. Any last questions or anything like that? Any show ideas? Big shout out to all the super chatters out there. Let's see here. Let me get a little music going. Let's see here. What do I want to play? Let's play that. Got another comment right here. I do only smart money. I hear you, man. As you get more seasoned, you know what you like and know how your resources are best utilized. So I look like you got to figure it out. We got Cornletta in the house with the cool shades. Yeah. Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you much. You got any input on the conversation? Let me know. So let's see here. Let's see. I have some other stuff in the playlist, and let's see if we got it. Let's see here. Where is my playlist? We already look at this one. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Appreciate y'all dropping in, man. We're almost to double digits. That's what's up. Talia Stein says we need a panel with at least one guy and one matrix girl to counter one guy. Why guys should not travel and deal with them. Hey, I'm down with that. You know what I'm saying? As long as we can keep it respectful, you know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. If you got somebody in mind, I know you suggested some of those girls that used to be on Pesos panels, but they used to be kind of rowdy, you know what I'm saying? Which ain't a bad thing, but don't want just foolishness at the same time. You know what I'm saying? What else did I want? Y'all. Let's see here. Let's see what this one's about. I don't know. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but since this is the topic of discussion for tonight. Let's see if we already watched this before. Get out of here. All right, let's see what this about.
YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Vivica Fox and her recent interview where she
What's the damn deal? Salute to opportunities. Thanks for dropping in, brother.
I'm gonna really just kind of use Vivica Fox as like a microcosm.
I just try to see what this brother has to say right now. I don't even know what I haven't watched this tonight.
Women in general nowadays, the modern woman.
Exactly. What are you looking for at this
stage,
this point?
A partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Going to let me go shopping.
Yeah. Yes. I feel like you just spoke.
Oh Lord. Italian Stallion says single women in the Matrix have the highest eviction rate. I don't need, man. See, Italian Stallion, you try to start some mess. Yeah, I mean, you ain't lying.
Get into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you.
So you got, and I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so
you know,
if you got a friend.
Okay,
I'm good. We'll be all. And I don't discriminate. He can be. I'm not against different nationalities. You know that too.
Man,
she was talking about how she wants to find this man who likes to do all these things, and it's kind of funny that she's looking for that now. She's looking to settle down now at age 60, because when she was younger and when she was hotter, things like that, she was more interested in her career. Okay. And
batty.
That's what I have seen with a lot of different women who are more career oriented. And what tends to happen is they run out of time. They think when they're younger, they're going to go ahead and, focus on this career. And then later on in life, they'll go ahead and get married and have a family and things like that. Now, as far as Vivica is concerned, she started out in Indianapolis and she moved out to Hollywood because she wanted to pursue the Hollywood dream, and she was really career oriented. She started out in soap operas and she moved into TV with the roles in like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Let's see here. Single women in the Matrix have the highest. Oh, you already said that. Okay. I ain't just trying to beat up on them, man. But this situation with Vivica, it seems to be repeating itself a lot in society. And some women do get married, some do have kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Then she got.
It's a conundrum that's going on right now.
Independence Day, Set It Off, Soul Food. She was in a lot of great movies, and she was actually a very attractive woman. I mean, I thought Vivica Fox was very attractive when I was a young man. And, back then she was probably in her early 30s at that point when she was starting to, hit her stride in Hollywood. And, in other interviews that she's talked about, she talked about when she met her first husband, she just really wanted to get married just because she thought it was something that she wanted to do. She wanted the wedding, but she didn't want to actually pursue the marriage, And another thing was that particular man that she married, I don't think he had the status that she was looking for, because she was already well into her career and a famous actress at that point. And he was, at the time, he was just a singer that nobody really knew. So I think that, she had this.
You're boring. Get out of here. Anyway, so that's that, man. I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I don't want to keep it going too long. I appreciate everybody that showed up. Shout out to everybody that dropped the super chats on me. I do appreciate it, man. Gangster Bankster. Yes, sir. Hit me 2 times. And KBS, salute to y'all and everyone else that's dropped in. Keep it short, keep it sweet, man, so I can keep doing this and I don't get burnt out. You know what I'm saying? And I do appreciate y'all showing up. Before we go, any last comments, any show ideas, anything else y'all want to holler at your boy about, let me know. Yeah, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all a second to chime in. Let me know if y'all like this format or y'all just want me to talk about travel stuff. What is it? How y'all like it? Let's see, we got any new comments here? So did I miss something? All right, got that one already. Austin Holloman showed us on live stream the responses to the women in the Matrix. Yeah. I heard about that. He was going around. I think you were the one that brought that up. And social experiment, and didn't go too well in Dallas when he did that. Yeah, that's hey, I feel you. Obstacles, and the fact that you're out and travel, so you have access to this and see it more up close. So you know what time it is. But the thing is, women are hypergamous everywhere. This is true, but your money definitely goes further in other places. But you got these guys that get wired into the wrong women and get taken for all they have, in these cheaper countries. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely got to protect your resources and your heart out here in these cold streets. Keep doing great. I'll support you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Salute to you, man, and all the people that serve the country. Get out there making a difference in the world. You know what I'm saying? I keep doing this for the few people that do support me on the regular. I do appreciate y'all, man, showing up for your boy. So, yeah. If there ain't no other questions or comments, I will adjourn this episode. And I'd like to have some ideas, man. Let me know before I get out of here. Y'all got any ideas? What's your, matter of fact, obstacles or opportunities? What's your next show going to be about? I haven't checked in since the last thing I saw about the robotics taking over jobs and whatnot. Drop that real quick before I go, and yeah, I think that'll do it. If don't hear, salute to everybody that came through. And it's your boy Strill. I think I'm out of here. What's the damn deal? I'm out. Peace.